Hello, Divine Souls. I welcome all of you who have tuned into this channel and those who are on their journey of reuniting with their divine counterpart, the twin flames, soulmates. This is your friend, your guide, and your divine help to guide you on your journey and, most specifically, hear out and try to resolve your issues, provide you with the help or the answers, the support which you were seeking and you could not find anywhere else. If you don't find anyone to share your story or your issues related to a spiritual journey, spiritual awakening, or your twin flame journey, or even a normal relationship, you can always contact me at my Instagram or write your story at mystory4tds222@gmail.com and engage with me on a one-to-one session. And yes, most of the people do hear out the entire message but forget to like, share and subscribe. So if you have not subscribed the channel as of now, then please do like, share and subscribe to my creations. Okay. And yes, if you have arrived at my channel then and hearing to this video, then you are definitely divinely guided to receive the guidance and take up the divinely guided steps so that you reach your union or your purpose faster, right? So today the topic that we'll be discussing will be a very, very important one, and the information regarding this topic is very rare. The experience itself is rare. Already the twin flame journey is a rare experience, but this one is a very rare experience because not everyone gets to experience this. And so let's start with it. See, it is called the soul merging concept for twin flames, right? And it is represented by the number 69 and 96. As I start recording this video, I see 496 followers at my Instagram, and yesterday night I was seeing 69 views on the energy update that I had uploaded. The same screenshot I have taken and shared over my Instagram profile as well. You can go and have a look. So consistently for over the last 2.5 months, I have been consistently being provided with this angel number 69 and 96, which represents the soul merging, and later on we'll discuss it, the concept in detail. So before understanding the soul merging concept, let's define once again in a different fashion, as per my understanding, what are the divine feminines, are the divine masculines, right? So the universe or the God created one soul, the basic essence of life, the basic essence of energy, and splitted it into two parts, one with the dominant male energy, another with the dominant feminine energy. Now both these feminine and masculine dominant energy are having within them itself masculine and feminine energy when they acquire a body, but at the 5D plane they are a male dominant and a female dominant energy. That is why one is called as a female dominant, another is called as a male dominant or divine masculine. Now because it is energy, it cannot be restricted to only certain gender. It is not that divine feminine will only be females and divine masculine will only be males. It can be either way, or it can be opposites as well. And similarly, both the divine feminine and divine masculine can be of the same gender as well, right? Now, so the way I interpret the divine masculine and divine feminine is that divine feminines are the, have you been to the mountains, to the hills sometimes, right? If you go to the mountains, you see the snow melts down drop by drop and forms a heavy, a big flow of energy, the mountainous rivers. So I consider the divine feminines as the heavy flow of energy, the heavy raw form of energy, the pure form of energy of Mother Nature, gushing down the mountains, gushing down the hills, flowing with the high energy, with the high current, tackling all the stones, taking their own curves along the way, and giving life to the trees and the jungles and the animals, the wild creatures, the farmers, the land, feeding the farmers, the land, the irrigation, everything, So divine feminines are similar to like the energy that a river, mountainous river carries, flowing down the mountain, supposedly mountain Kailash. It's a holy mountain. Supposedly a mountain, from a mountain Kailash, a holy river is flowing down the hill, down the mountain with a heavy energy, in all its, form and happiness. And what is the purpose of the river after it has, given life to all the animals, the trees and everything along the way? At some time, the heavy flow of energy, the current, has to get settled down. So what it does after fulfilling all its purpose, it goes down and it merges along with the ocean at the sea. And the ocean or the sea, where the river goes and calms itself, the energy, its energy gets settled down and it becomes one with the ocean, is the divine masculine. So divine masculine is the ocean, divine feminine is the high flowing mountainous river on the way. So without the flow of the river or the water, there is no existence of the ocean. Without the divine feminine, there is no existence of divine masculine. And without the divine masculine, the divine feminine won't find a recluse to its high flow of energy anywhere else. It is only the divine masculine where the divine feminine will have to go and merge itself. And so both the river and the ocean complement each other. Without the river, there is no ocean, and without the ocean, the river will not have a direction to go. The river will not find a platform or the ending to where it can settle down its heavy energy or the meaning to its, prolongated tenure, its life. So now, after this, now we move on to the concept of soul merging. So soul merging is a concept where the two parts of the same soul merge together in a process which takes up to around 1 to 3 months. Like at a stretch, it's a 100 days process, but depends upon the intensity and the settlement of karmic debts between the two souls, right? Higher the intensity, it might take even a longer time period for the souls to settle down with the energy and merge together. Soul merging is coming together of the twin souls, where during the merging process and post-merging completion, both the twin souls can access the feelings and the emotions of one another twin very easily. It was happening earlier also, the knowing of the emotions and all, but it was happening for a momentary level. Like sometimes you could feel the energy, sometimes you could not. Sometimes you could understand what is happening, sometimes you could not. But after the soul merging, during the soul merging, in fact, you start to know the energy at the instant level of the other counterpart. So soul merging is basically a concept or the process, a divine process, where the twin souls get to recognize their twin soul first time at the energetic level, at the 5D level. Here you are absorbing the energy of your twin, the dominant energy of your twin, and your brain waves of the twin are being mapped, right? The twins are able to, map the brain waves of one another and the heart waves or the emotions of one another. You may feel a deep headache, nausea, fever, palpitation, vomiting, speeding up of heartbeats, right? Heavy energy on your brain, loss of appetite. You can even have, sudden anger, sudden burst of anger, or you even start unusually having, a lot of foods, a lot of intake of foods, depending on what is the habit of your other counterpart. You might even take up habits such as you might not be habitual, such as your twin, mostly the divine masculine, if you see, they are habitual of waking up late at night, and you have the habit of, going on to bed at the right time, getting early to bed. But now, after the soul merge, you see that you are comfortable even, waking up late at night. You want to wake up late at night. And you can make out that this is not your actual trend. You don't want to literally wake up. But some energy is making you wake up late at night, right? And all of a sudden you pick the habits of your twin. You might even suddenly start crying or, feeling the pain of your other counterpart, sudden burst of anger, and, sudden mental imbalance. Because now the both souls have merged, and the feelings, the emotions, the habits of one another is being replicated, exchanged by one another. You might feel, after the soul merging, if you, look sometimes at the mirror, you might feel that now somewhat when you look at the mirror, you remember your twin, right? You have started remembering it, or when you, gaze at your own portrait, your own picture at the mirror, you somehow feel that your facial expressions have somewhat changed, or if not changed, you perceive to be looking at your twin when you look yourself at the mirror, right? This happens after the soul merge sort of thing, the concept. And you might even, start up, your facial expressions might even work out something like you start looking somewhere like your divine masculine, you start smiling like your divine counterpart, you might even unknowingly take up those habits your other counterpart is having, like one of the waking up late at night, or those sort of a common habit of divine masculine. You might eat up, start up with a lot of, drinking of soft drinks. Earlier you liked juices, but now you are comfortable and having, tremendous amount of, frequent amount of soft drinks. Earlier you don't want to chat with unknown people, but now you are mostly wanting to chat with unknown people. Now, earlier you were not so much, addicted to the gadgets and all. But now you want to use the gadgets, the mobile phones, you want to spend your more time with your, these gadgets. Earlier, even if you are a smoker, you would, smoke lightly, but now you are taking up a habit of excessive smoking. So all this happens, these were just some of the examples. All this happens after the soul merging, takes place. So it happens is that the divine feminines will actually be in the head of the divine masculines. right? And they will be able to understand what and how they are thinking, their thinking patterns, their brain waves. Divine feminines will get an access to their brain waves, and divine masculines will get an entry or an access to the divine feminine's heart, their emotions, their feelings, and then actually they will understand the intensity or the pureness of this connection, because earlier the divine masculine always thinks this connection just as an infatuation or a mere attraction or a strong attraction, a strong even a sexual attraction of only that sort of, they don't understand it as a divine connection, or they don't accept it as a true form of a love. At a basic level, divine masculines don't know what love is. That's a separate chapter. It's only until and unless they meet the divine feminines, because of their entire childhood and the entire background, whatever they went through. But for the first time, they are made aware of, oh my God, these are the emotions of my divine feminine. This is how they feel. Such pure feelings for me, such a deep, intense craving for me, right? And then they realize their mistakes, and then they realize how they were wrong, where they were wrong, how they neglected, how they rejected this relationship because of their carefree attitude, right? So they are made aware of their emotions of the divine feminines. The entire process feels as if the brain is bursting out for the divine feminines, because to take up all the pain and the traumas which the divine masculine carries in their head is not so easy. Divine feminines would have already settled up, even if they had any issues in their past, but all of a sudden when the issues and the traumas, everything gets downloaded to the brain of divine feminines, it is really a very hard time and a tough time. The brain feels really literally heavy, during the soul merging process for the divine feminines. And the heart seems really heavy, with emotions, with feelings of the divine, for the divine masculines, due to the heavy, intense emotions and all the pain and the sufferings that the divine feminines might have carried in their heart and not spoken to anyone, not expressed out to anyone. Entire exchange of energy is so heavy that for both the divine counterpart, the brain and the heart gets impounded with heavy influx of energy. And that's how you know that you are in a soul merging process in twin flame journey. It's a very rare thing that happens to the twin flames. As being the divine soldier on this earth, they are gifted with this experience by the divine, right? And in some cases, the soul merging happens at such an intense level that your brain might stop working. You might completely lose focus or concentration. You might even meet up with an accident. You might suddenly start up with an argument. Your brain starts thinking a lot. If the divine feminines were earlier much not using the logical part of the brain, now they start using the logical side of their brain. They start making calculations. They start making analogy of the situation, why these things happened, why this thing should be or not. This might also lead them to being completely career oriented, growth oriented person, because that's how the divine masculines are. And on the side of the divine masculines, they will all of a sudden start incorporating the feminine energy. They'll start showing their kindness to others. They'll start speaking softly. They'll start to read the emotions of others, right? And mostly of the divine feminines. During the soul merging process, divine feminines might realize that just a moment ago, just a moment ago, you were completely fine, you were completely happy, you are completely a lucky go person, and just in a split of second you started crying for no reason, or some reason or the other, just cropped up. You felt a heavy energy or something where you were disheartened, and within just few moments or within few minutes or few seconds you started crying all of a sudden. Why it is so? Because your divine masculine is crying at the other side, and the same energy is being flowed towards you, and you also start crying for no reason, or you find some reason or some petty reason which you might have already forgotten or accepted in your life long time back, but now you start crying for the same reason, right, all of a sudden. And it's very strange. You might be driving and start crying all of a sudden. You might be working at your office and suddenly you feel like crying, right? You might be interacting with some people and suddenly you feel the sudden burst of emotions and you feel like crying. This might happen. Now, why this phenomena happens? Because this phenomena will occur so that the union which is due in long time to come or in near future to come first happens at the 5D plane, at the 5D level, and so that once the energy settles down at the 5D level, at the soul level, the same gets manifested in the 3D earth physical format also, right? Soul merging also happens so that both the divine masculine and the divine feminine counterparts get to heal each other, get to know the issues of each other and get to heal each other. The DFs, divine feminines, are the best healer for the divine masculine. Why your divine masculine keeps coming back to you and just to have a few interaction or just to spend few moments with you? Because first of all, they have a lot of pain within them which they don't show to anybody else, and the traumas, and it is only the appearance of divine feminine in their lives which they feel the healing to their wounds. When I was speaking this, I just saw 2222 on the phone. So see, this statement is entirely blessed. This statement is entirely blessed by divine. Please understand this concept, that it is not only that the divine masculine gets the energy or the healing from the divine feminine, even the divine feminine gets the healing and the energy from the divine masculine. Both the counterparts are the best healer for each other, right? You can recall the bubble phase when you both guys interacted without even discussing the problems or the wounds which you guys had, be it a divine masculine or a divine feminine. Both of them felt a deep, sudden, peaceful healing of their wounds, or you forgot your wounds for a long, long time, until and unless the separation occurred, or until and unless your DMs hurted you by their hurtful ways, because that's what the DMs can pass on. They have hurt, they pass on the hurt to the other person, right? So you can imagine how peaceful it was. The DFs which meditate for long hours, for 1 hour, for 2 hours, will feel the exact calmness, the same bliss, the same happiness of meditating for 1 hour if they get to interact with the divine masculine even for 5 minutes, right? So that is the sort of a healing energy, that both the divine masculine and divine feminine have for each other. So they are complementary, they carry a complementary energy for each other, right? And the soul merging happens so that both the divine counterpart recognize the wounds and the traumas of each other and start to heal each other, start to understand each other. Now the relevance of number 69. Why number 69 is shown in this process? See, the universe does not have a language to communicate. You might have heard this many times before, but please understand it. Universe, God does not have a language to communicate with you, right? Universe, the nature communicates through energy, and most specifically, if you are not much intuitive 24/7, you don't read the subtle energy every time. Okay, so you are guided, or the communication from the universe to you happens through numbers, through signs, through symbols, and through number synchronicity or the angel numbers. Now, because even the numbers carry a certain energy, right? It is the energy in a number form. So for number 69, when you contemplate, you see that number 6 is what represents the divine feminine energy, the DF energy, and number 9 is the one which represents the divine masculine energy, the male dominant energy. Both these numbers 6 and 9 are coming together and is merging as one, which was originally as one only when they were created, right? So both the male dominant energy and female dominant energy is being transferred to one another, and it is getting settled down among one another, right? And when you write 69, you see that it completely forms a circle. It completely forms like a loop where there is no ending. The exchange of energy is not ending. It is being exchanged from one to another on a continuous loop. So that is how the soul merging process happens. The energy of exchange is always happening at the soul level. You know, even you are conscious or not conscious, it is happening. So both the divine counterpart were made of the same energy frequency, of the same stardust, and you might have met your twin in your past lives as well, but for this lifetime, when you recognize yourself as a twin soul, it is the time of your ascension. It is the time of your spiritual ascension. It is the time of your spiritual ascension, and it is very much essential because both the split soul in two different bodies are ultimately one soul. So both has to ascend together at the higher level, and serve a higher divine purpose. So both the soul are again coming together and merging together, so that both the same soul in two different bodies ascend together. They rise above together. They have the spiritual ascension together. See, the soul merging happens is that when the twin souls meet for the first time, when they have interaction for the first time, you might have noticed that you guys were using the same phrase or the same sentence, the same words of one another, what you guys were using, right? But after the soul merging, the entire brain waves and the heart waves map each other in such a form, and they become one, that especially after the permanent reunion, after the marriage takes place between the twin souls, if someone has an opinion on a subject matter, and they happen to ask one twin soul, they need not necessarily ask for the opinion with the another twin soul as well, because the opinions are the same. It is as if like you talking to one person, but the opinion of both the person in two different bodies come out as the same. That is also an effect of the soul merging. Now, second number that will be shown to you during the soul merging process is number 96. Here also both the masculine and feminine energy are being shown. and it represents that there is a heavy energy exchange between both the twin souls, and you will usually get to see 69 and 96 back to back. It will never happen that you only see 69 and you only see 96, right? You mostly see on a back to back, like one or two instances you see 69, at the next instance you see 96, and again at the next instance you see 69. So it happens in that fashion. So why it is so? Because the energy, both the male dominant, female dominant energy is being collaborated through soul merging process, and you guys are responsible now for the balancing of the energy at your soul level also, you know. And it is a reminder that you need to balance your masculine side and your feminine side in your body deep within, so that you don't get yourself cracked up with the heavy inflow of energy, right? You need to maintain the balance. You don't need to perform at the extreme level, you know. You need to maintain the calmness or the balance in you within. That is what the interpretation of the number is. It suggests, the number 96 suggests you to have a look at your personal life, your family life, you know, settle any kind of disputes or issues you have with them, and start focusing on yourself and the energy balancing, right? Apart from this number 96 and 69, you guys will also see a hell lot of mirroring numbers like 2112. Okay, you will see a hell lot of mirroring numbers, because when the soul merging happens, it is not only the relevance of number 69 and 96, but even you both guys, even at a far off distance, start to mirror each other heavily, instantly, right? You might not know, but later on when you come into a harmonious union, when you discuss, you can find this out. The mirroring is happening at an instant level. One more number during the soul merging process shows most of the time is number 999. 999 number will be shown, which suggests that a major energy shift is happening. A major energy shift is being happening, and a major completion of the phase is happening, or you are about to complete a major stage in your life. Soul merging is itself a very heavy and a major concept, so you are about to complete the major process, major phase in your life. Apart from this set of numbers, one more number will be shown to you, and that is number 666, which suggests for you to have your balance on your emotional well-being. So my point of understanding suggests that number 999 will be most shown towards the divine feminine, and 666 will be shown most for the divine masculines. Okay, you can write in the comment box how many of you guys were seeing these numbers 69, 69, 96 and 999. For me, if you see of my experience and the other experience of the other divine feminines also which I have interacted, you will see these numbers on the number plates of the vehicles, on any phone number you are getting to dial, any incoming calls, you will get to see on the billboard, the hoardings. If you are using your mail inbox, it will come to at least 96.9 MB available. Or when you are using your phone, you will see certain 69 messages unread, 699 MB of space available at your phone. On the YouTube views, on the Facebook comments, the Facebook likes, you'll get to see all this. At the Instagram likes, you might even get to have the currency or the notes ending in number 69 and 96, and even the OTPs or the passwords that come to you at this moment, will have 69 or 609 or 96 numbers in it. So you can see how the angels are working, how the spirit guides are working. It is not that every time you get to see these numbers, but during the soul merging process you get to see a hell lot of time these numbers quite repeated again and again. One more aspect of the twin flame soul merging is that, I don't know, the universe gets so much happy or so much childish during the soul merging process that the twin souls will get to hear their favorite songs on the internet, on the TV, which they used to cherish during their childhood. That this might also happen to you, that the songs which you used to cherish, used to like a lot during your childhood days, you will get to hear all of a sudden without any effortless. It will pop up on your YouTube, scrolling, or somewhere you are browsing, or on a TV or on a radio, wherever. And during the soul merging process, how the divine feminines will feel that the divine masculine soul will come to visit them, mostly when they are taking rests or during the night time, and you'll feel a subtle touch of the energy touching you, especially towards the left side. You might feel that someone is hovering around your brain, or some cool breeze is someone is blowing some cool breeze around your face. Someone is trying to give a kiss on your cheek. Okay, someone is trying to hold your hairs, or trying to play with your hairs. So this sort of a feeling you'll have, especially towards the left side. You need not worry if it happens from the right side also, but mostly, or the initiation of the how the soul visits the divine feminine counterparts to make them realize the soul merging process is these kind of experiences as well, right? So these were the concepts and learnings which was related to the soul merging concept. And I hope I have covered all the aspects related to soul merging, be it the concept of the divine masculine feminine, the number synchronicity, how it happens, why it happens, how it feels like when it happens. So I request you, the divine souls who is hearing this message, to please contribute your experiences also in the comment box, so that it becomes a learning experience to the young divine souls, the young divine twin flames, who don't understand or who might be seeking out for this kind of information. So it will help them in the process of their spiritual elevation. And once again, I am very much thankful to the divine for giving me this journey and enabling me to help you out, guys. I am carrying this task as a sole purpose, and it gives me immense satisfaction. It has also helped me to be in the mode of a detachment. So I am really thankful to the audience who listen to this guidance and the videos which I am preparing for you guys. So please do like, share, subscribe, and participate in the comment box. Join me over Instagram and YouTube. Okay, subscribe to the channel. I pray that the angels guide you and protect you with their divine protection. May you always stay positive with lots of love, peace, and light. Okay, this is your divine help, your friend signing off, and God bless.